That's a lot of records.
Hey music community, how's it going? It's Hannah, back for another probably long video. Once again, I just have way too much to show. So I'm not going to waste any time. I'm going to get started. I would have liked to film this video in the yellow room, but it's just super cloudy and rainy today, so I didn't have adequate lighting. So here we are once again. So first off, I want to show a Grail that I actually bought a few days ago in Council Bluffs at a store there called Canesville. I've been looking for this for quite some time, probably since I've started buying records, so over a year. I know that's not too long. Anyway, this is one of my favorite albums. Mr. Tambourine Man from the Byrds. If you saw my Byrds ranking video, I just had this on CD before. So it's so nice to pick this up. This is a second press, I believe. It's a reissue. So Columbia, the red label there. I haven't listened to it yet, but it just looks in marvelous shape. So I'm just super excited to have this finally. And it was $5. Not, you probably can't see that, but $5. I was very excited. That same day I found a couple 45s, which I don't usually buy 45s, but these were $1. They were calling my name at a thrift store. I was surprised to find them in a thrift store. This is the Electric Prunes Get Me to the World on Time. Here, I'll take it out of here. Reprise. The other side is Are You Loving Me More? I really like that song a lot. The organ is awesome. Then I found Cars from Gary Newman. On the other side is Metal. So that was a nice pickup. Next I'm going to show some items my friend Jess sent me. Jess, I showed some stuff that he sent me before. He sent me those awesome C86, C88, C89 3-disc compilations from Cherry Red Records, as well as a bunch of other goodies. He sent me some awesome LPs, and these were most of them were sealed and new, which is unbelievable. So the first one, I was just super excited. He sent me this. This is Black Tambourine. This is like a compilation. Now, I have a CD of theirs in the back that has the first 10 tracks on this. So the CD was great, but this has a bunch of extra tracks on it. So here's the inner sleeve. So to describe them, if you like dreampop, if you like shoegaze, if you like female vocals that are lovely and wonderful, you will like Black Tambourine. Pam Berry started in Black Tambourine. She later went on to go to Velocity Girl, as well as I think Archie Moore. Yeah, and so this is on Slumberland Records, and I thoroughly enjoy this. Thank you so, so much. Awesome. Next, he sent me a few of these I haven't gotten to listen to yet. The Flatmates Potpourri Hits, Mixes, and Demos, 85 to 89. And this is a double LP gatefold. So I think they're kind of maybe twee pop, jangle pop. I'm not 100% though. I think I heard a song of theirs on one of the compilations. But this is on beautiful, like dark pink fuchsia colored vinyl and a 2 LP. So I'm really excited to dive into that. Next we have a band called the Wooden Tops, and he actually sent me 4 of their records, unbelievably. I've listened to this first one of theirs so far, Giant. And it was still sealed and everything. This was really, really good. He told me that the Wooden Tops were once like Morrissey's favorite band in the 80s. And if I were to describe them, it's kind of like bouncy pop, acoustic pop, jangle pop, just really fun stuff. So yeah, I think this is a really awesome debut. I'm really enjoying them so far. So the other ones he sent me are Live Hypnobeat. This is from a show in LA in 1986. Well, the Wooden Tops. And then Wooden Foot Cops on the Highway. So I recommend you check them out if you like that type of thing from the 80s, just kind of fun, like indie, guitar pop, college rock. The next one is one I haven't listened to yet either. It's We've Got a Fuzz Box and We're Gonna Use It, Boston Steve Austin. I love the cover on this. You guys may have seen this in a record store before. I know I've seen it once before and I didn't know what it was, and that's why I passed it up. So they're also on, I think, maybe the C88 compilation. So this is going to be really fun to listen to. Inner sleeve is really nice. Interesting label there. It's Vindaloo. So it's just so many goodies here. I think this is the last one. I hope I'm not forgetting anything. I listened to this last weekend, the Eilers set. This is their third and last album. It's called How I Learned to Write Backwards. Let me show you the label. I'm not going to show all the labels on all of these just because this is going to be a long video. So this is a group that really has a lot of 60s influences, or I should say girl group influences and chamber pop. Amy Linton's voice is just incredible. This is a really enjoyable listen. Eilers set. I wish they were still together. Mary Lou Lord. This is an EP from, I think, 1995, if it doesn't even say on here. But she's like an acoustic singer-songwriter, very much in the vein of Juliana Hatfield. In fact, Juliana Hatfield sings backing vocals on the first track, Lights Are Changing. Ooh, that's a really good track. My favorite song on here is Speeding Motorcycle, and I also like his Indie World. This is a really, really good EP. I love her voice. It's great acoustic alternative from the 90s, and I've never seen that on vinyl before. I don't even know what this EP is called, but I especially like it because they do a cover of Disguises from The Who. So as you can see, this is like completely just split on the bottom. Let me show you the vinyl. It's on Polydor. The first track is Absolute Beginners. It also has Tales from the Riverbank, Funeral Pyre, Disguises, and Liza Radley. So that was a good pickup. This is called Everywhere at Once from the Plimsolls. It's jangle pop, power pop, early 80s, 1983. I've seen other people show this before. I've wanted this for a while. I got it for, I think, $4. So that was a steal. Won an eBay auction for $15 total. That included the shipping for a set of 4 Roger McGuinn LPs. So included in there was Cardiff Rose, which is considered his masterpiece. This is a white label promo. Great condition, at least the LP is. Columbia white label promo. I love this album. And then also his first self-titled album, Peace on You. I think that's his second. I could be wrong. And then later on, late 70s, I believe. Yeah, it's 77, Thunderbird. So all 4 of those for $15 was not bad at all. And I love the Byrds. I love the solo albums of both Gene Clark and Roger McGuinn. Gene Clark is still my favorite, but Roger McGuinn really had some solid albums. So yes, that was nice. Next, I'm going to show you, where is it? Okay, I'll wait to do that. Sorry, I'm kind of somewhat disorganized here. I'm going to show you a bunch of stuff that my friend Anthony sent me. I showed some really cool records he sent last time. Just thrilled that he's been sending me these albums. So Anthony, thank you. I'm not going to show all the singles because they're actually in the rack drying right now. Warren Zevon, The Envoy on Asylum Records. Bad Luck Streak and Dancing School. Also on Asylum. We've got the Avett Brothers, Magpie and the Dandelion. So I actually saw them probably in 2000, I want to say 2016 I saw them, and they put on a good show. So this is from 2013. Double album. Very nice. ABC, How to Be a Zillionaire. So this one is King of America. Super nice. I have another Elvis Costello to show. I haven't listened to this one yet, but I listened to the other one so far. Then we have After the Fire. So they do the song Der Kommissar. That's the only one I recognize from the track listing here. A lot of these I just have not been able to spin yet. This is on Epic. We've got ABC, Beauty Stab, Mercury. Okay, Chris and I are both excited about this one. This is AC/DC's Dirty Deeds Done Cheap. I had this on cassette, so this is really nice to have a vinyl copy. Yeah, that rocks. World Machine, or Level 42 World Machine. Lots of good 80s stuff in here. Polydor. This was another Grail that I just can't believe you sent, Anthony. Thank you. And I wasn't expecting this. Disintegration from The Cure. I'm doing pretty well on my Cure vinyl so far. I think I have 17 Seconds, Head on the Door, and I think I have one other one. Maybe it's just those three: Disintegration, Head on the Door, and 17 Seconds. But yeah, that's excellent. Double album there. New one from Stone Temple Pilots, which I have not even listened to yet. I think I heard mixed reviews on it. There's a new singer, obviously, because this came out in 2018. Rhino. So yeah, I'm just really curious to hear this with the new singer. Anthony, that was way too much. I really hope I was going to show 2 singles he sent. He sent me a bunch of Elton John singles. There were some Genesis singles, and Emerson, Lake and Palmer. So just lots of good stuff. Here's 2 I listened to so far. Rocket Man. Susie Dramas is on the other side. And then Tiny Dancer with Razor Face on the B side. So the other ones are drying in the rack, but Anthony, thank you. You rock. Okay, let's move on to what my friend Jay sent me. Yes. How are we doing on time? It's not, okay, it's not too bad yet. I'm gonna try to just rip through the rest of these. So my friend Jay sent me a surprise package now. Jay is a good personal friend of mine. I've known him since 2001. We just click on a lot of music. We used to record snail mail on a 4-track, back and forth. I would do vocals, he would do guitars, I would do drums. So just a really solid, good friend of mine. Anyway, in this package he sent me some vinyl, and he also included some Pearl Jam CDs for Chris, because Chris is a big Pearl Jam fan. So thank you, Jay. This was unexpected. This was a big surprise. So there were some Grails in here. These are Grails for me. LA Woman from The Doors. Yes, I had been missing a few from The Doors on vinyl. This is one I really wanted. Let me show you the inner sleeve, because this is, I believe, it's an early pressing. I think it might be a second pressing. But yeah, Jim Morrison there on the electric pole. I mean, he was known to be shocking. So let me show you. Here's the label, the Electro label. Love this album. Yeah, one of the best from The Doors right here. Wow, that was so awesome to get. Phantasmagoria from The Damned, which I've been looking for since I started buying vinyl as well. So again, I don't know how you found these so quickly. They're like not readily available around here. So MCA Records, awesome. Here's another one from the Jam, Setting Suns, Still in the Shrink. I should have showed, so Jay put little notes in each one of these, just kind of explaining like what pressing it was and everything. Just very, very thoughtful of him. let's see. I think that one was the first press. This is a reissue. I didn't have this one either from the Doors, Soft Parade. So here's the label. So that's pretty much all I need from the Doors. I have all their studio albums, the ones with Jim Morrison when he was alive anyways, which is all I really want. And then I have some live ones, and I have an American Prayer, which I really like. So that was awesome. Thank you, Jay. That was unnecessary. It was unexpected, like I said. You're too awesome. So let's move on to some more stuff here. I'm going to show you some stuff that Ethan sent me. Do you guys remember my last video, or I guess maybe it was 2 videos ago? My friend Ethan sent me the car seat cover. I guess it was my last video, my bad. And he also sent me like a Who live show. Well, he sent me some more stuff. He sent me Live at the Fillmore, 1996. This is just kind of, you know, has the track listing and everything. There's just so many good tracks on here. I still have to listen to the second disc. The first disc was amazing, the sound quality, everything. Lots of good banter from Pete, back and forth with the audience, which is what I like. A Legal Matter, I really liked his version on here of that. So I'm just really sad that Pete doesn't tour solo anymore. I would love to see an Acoustic Pete show. Like, that is like #1 on my list of concerts I want to see, but it just doesn't happen anymore. So I think the 90s, that was like the last time he toured solo, which I don't understand, but my favorite artist of all time, of course. Ethan also sent me some posters, some mini posters. Maximum Who, yes. And then this is one more recently of Pete and Roger rocking out. That's cool, right? And then he sent me here it is. The Who Hits 50. This is a really neat booklet. Look at all these awesome pictures in here. Obviously commemorating their 50th anniversary. So, too cool. And lastly, he sent me this book, The Who, The Complete Guide to Their Music. This is a very comprehensive guide, just, it goes track by track through all the songs they've released, their albums. It's amazing. Extra sections on compilations, rarities, and videos. Some photos in here. So thank you. Okay, we are down to, I think, the last stack here. I may have to get 2 more CDs that I forgot. 1 second. Okay, so I'm going to show you an omnivore order I placed. This is probably well over a month ago, but I'm just now getting to it. So yeah, they had a really big sale. I told Steve Carlson about it. I told Jeff Kempen. I think I told some other people. I got the Death of Rock, Peter Holsapple versus Alex Chilton. 2 of my favorite artists of all time. Peter Holsapple was in the DBs, which are just an amazing jangle pop, power pop group from the early 80s. They made my top 20 bands of all time. So the versions on here of these songs are pretty rough. So I would say maybe check it out if you're a huge fan of him. Otherwise, you might be a little turned off if you're not a Peter Holsapple fan already. But Alex Chilton on the other side. So that for $9, that was really cool. Then I got Velvet Crush Preteen Symphonies. I had never seen this before. This was available for $9 on their site. So it has demos from the Teenage Symphonies to God era, which I love that album. I really hope they do a vinyl release of that soon. And then tracks 9 through 16 are live at Cabaret Metro Chicago. So I haven't even opened this yet. That's going to be a treat to listen to. Finally, another DB's related is the Sneakers. This is an EP they released. I think it's from like possibly like late 70s, but this particular compilation came out in 2015, so they have some extra tracks. Mitch Easter also joins on the guitar on a few tracks. So Chris Stamey from the DBs, this is a band before the DBs, and Will Rigby plays drums. He was also from the DBs, so this is really, really cool to have. We're down to the last stack that I've been wanting to show for quite some time, but you know, I had all the Jurassic Plastic goodies I wanted to show you guys first. First one is Elvis Costello and the Attractions Armed Forces. You guys, I've seen this with a different cover. Maybe this is the European pressing. I'm not 100%. You guys can let me know. So again, I'm not really concerned about what pressing it is or issue, as long as it plays on the turntable and sounds decent. For me, it's all about the music. So this came out in 1979. The original inner sleeve here, and there's the label. This is so good. I might even like this more than Imperial Bedroom. I've spun this several times. It's gonna get a lot more spins, so let me know what you guys think of this. Just awesome pop rock from Mr. Costello. Blew me away. By the way, all these that I'm showing now, I bought from a lady that lives literally like blocks away. I found her on the Neighborhood app, and yeah, she's just looking to get rid of Summerfour records, so I bought these all. They were all $5 to $10 each, which I thought was a pretty good deal. I've never seen this on vinyl. I don't know if this is like a reissue. It's on really thick cardboard here. This is a band, actually, a local band from Lincoln, Nebraska. Very much post-punk, driving bass lines. This is good stuff. I really like them. I had only heard a few songs before. This is a good album. This might be their first album, actually. This says this jacket's made in Canada. But I recommend, if you like post-punk, check this out for sure. Kind of indie from the 80s. I'm going to show you some stuff I got. Jesus and Mary Chain here. So I got a single, Never Understand. On the other side is Suck and Ambition. This is the Some Candy Talking EP. Really cool. There's the tracks there. Checking the time. Label. Her name is Jessica, and yeah, really nice lady. I might go back for a few more, but all my money right now is being saved for the record show on this Sunday. So I know we have no business going, or I have no business going to the record show, but you know, there hasn't been one since October, and I'm really itching to go to one because I have my best luck at the shows. You guys understand. This is on Sire. Oh, let me show you what it is first. The Ramones, Road to Ruin. I think this is an OG. I haven't looked. Like I said, I'm not totally into whether a pressing is an original or not. Sure, it's nice to have an original pressing, but it's not the number one thing I'm after when I buy records. So, Sire, amazing to have this. This is one of their best albums, in my opinion. Okay, we've got 3 more. The Cult, Love. This is my first album from The Cult, and this is the one that has She Sells Sanctuary, so that was a really good pickup. Let's show you the label. There's the inner sleeve. Sire. Actually really cool to find that, because it's not one that I see normally out in the wild. The Cure, Standing on a Beach, the singles. Someone else showed this recently. Who showed this recently? I forget. I'm horrible. But this is a solid compilation. This is one of the best compilations ever done. So really, I wish I could have shown this on my compilation video, but just superb. Pretty much everything you need from The Cure, from this period anyway, you know, up through 1986. So, excelente. The Smiths, Louder Than Bombs. This is one I really wanted on vinyl. I have the CD. It has some damage on the bottom cover, but looks like maybe a dog chewed through it or something. But double LP. Again, some of my favorite Smith songs are on here. So I'm going to show you Sire. Notice a trend? So that's it. I think that's all I'm going to show today. I have a few more, but they're just going to have to wait. Yeah. I told you I have too much to show again. This is ridiculous. Hopefully you guys and gals are doing well. I'm very behind on my VC video watching. Sometimes you have to make a decision whether you're going to listen to all the music you just got or if you're going to spend your time at the computer just watching YouTube videos. I recently have been choosing listening to all of these records, which, I mean, that's what the point of this whole community is about. This is a music community. So hopefully you guys aren't too upset with me that I've been behind on videos. I don't think I'll be catching up, but I will get back to some viewing soon. It's just, it seems like the VC is a machine. It keeps pumping out videos and I just keep getting more behind. Yeah, hopefully you understand. Anyway, have a wonderful weekend. Chris and I are going to the record show on Sunday. Take care. Bye.